Welcome, Jackrabbit 2021 parents. This presentation is designed to run you through the protocols that we will be using this year in regards to COVID. This presentation will live on the Arrowhead Nordic website in case you need some reminders or need to refer to this. The first accommodation will be that athletes, with the support of their parents, will complete the COVID health assessment every day before program. And this will be linked to the Arrowhead Nordic website, and I will also send out weekly reminders in the newsletter with the links so that it's on your radar. Please, of course, if your athlete is sick or has any symptoms of COVID, then they should stay home for that session. And coaches will also ask athletes at sign-in, athletes and parents, if their skier has any signs of COVID. There will be some lesson plan adaptations. Of course, we will be social distancing. Our sport is perfect because it is outdoors. But instead of meeting as a large group, we will have designated group locations that we will advertise well before the program, so we're separated. And we will run practice games and drills with in regards to a minimum sharing of equipment. Attendance will be critical because it will be our source of contact tracing if requested by the health unit. Coaches will be recording attendance through a verbal conversation with the parents, so make sure you physically pass off your athlete, and the coach will then record that attendance on your behalf. Snacks and water. This is an area with a big change for this year. We will not be doing a communal snack. So basically, if you want your athlete to have a snack or some water, you may want to consider getting your skier a fanny pack or making sure they're hydrated before the lesson, because again, we will not be doing an indoor communal snack this year because we are not able to access indoor spaces except for emergencies. Masks, athletes and coaches will be required to wear a mask or face covering at the beginning and the end of the practice, and in any situation where it's impossible to social distance. So an injury would be an example. If we do need to move an athlete inside, masks will be worn. We are not required to wear masks during training, so when we're out on the trails with our groups, we will not be wearing masks, but social distancing will be in effect. Group size and group cohorts. Programs group sizes will run as normal, following the guidelines of Nordic Canada. So for bunnies, it's 1-to-4 ratio, and jackrabbits 1-to-5. So often we'll have, say, a group of 8-to-10 with 2 instructors and LITs, so plenty of staff. Groups will be consistent from week to week, including the coaches, so those cohorts are staying the same. One big change is program time reduction. So the program time, instead of 2 hours, will be 1.5 hours. This is because we cannot access indoor spaces unless we have an emergency. So it's all going to be fully outdoors with maximum skiing time. This may mean that if the weather is really cold, that we will have to cancel because we don't have a contingency plan to go indoors. Indoor spaces for parents. Arrowhead Provincial Park Visitor Center will actually be closed to the public because they're running the visitor center as the rental area. The washrooms are opened in the visitor center. The pavilion will be open to the public but has very limited capacity. So we'll monitor this situation as the season progresses, but for parents dropping off kids, this might be a perfect opportunity to go for a ski or a snowshoe because there won't be a lot of indoor spaces that you can access. Washroom use, we're really highly recommending that you take your athlete, make sure that they've gone to the washroom before program. If that can't happen, then the visitor center washroom is open, but it has limited capacity, so we do expect lineups, and of course masks must be worn in the washroom. Assisting skiers. So we will try to avoid the need to physically assist skiers, for example, helping a new skier or a bunny get up when they fall. However, it may be necessary to help a skier after we kind of give them some verbal commands. If we do need to do an assist, then the coach will move in with a face covering and will approach from the back and reduce the amount of touch with the assist. We are following the COVID protocols outlined by our governing sports bodies, Cross Country Ski Ontario and Nordic Canada. I've linked their protocols here for you so you can take a look. Both documents are many, many pages, but that's our governing sports body, so we're following their protocols, and we're also staying informed with the most current COVID information from our local health unit, and that's linked here as well. We're really, really excited that we can run programs this year. We know everybody wants to get outside and ski. Nordic skiing can be a super safe sport because it is outdoors, so we feel really, really lucky that we can run programs. It will be a bit of a different year, but everybody's excited to make it happen, just with safety in mind and making sure that we're really following these protocols. If anybody has any questions or concerns about any protocol, then please reach out to me. I'm Ali Myers, I'm the coordinator, and I'll be working with you and your families throughout the season. Take care and can't wait to see you at Arrowhead.